Happy spring, guys! Welcome to a new installment in my YouTube channel. You know how some YouTubers do monthly favorites? I really don't think that I try enough products to really call my favorites for like a monthly thing. So I'm gonna do seasonal favorites. This will be the first one of the series, and then of course I'll just post these as the seasons end. So today is the first week of spring. So I thought I would do my winter favorites. So without further ado, let's get started. First, let's talk about lifestyle favorites. And the first thing I want to talk about are these silicone straws. Santa brought these for the boys this Christmas because they like to drink their drinks with straws. And I got tired of buying those plastic ones. I'm so glad that Santa brought these for the boys because you can reuse these and they're made out of silicone. So you can reuse them over and over. They come in these fun colors and the boys actually love them. They also have like the stainless steel ones, but I like these better because it's bendy. So I don't have to worry about them like sucking on something hard, you know? And then it also came with this little squeegee thing that you just put through the straw whenever you wash them. So that way it gets rid of all like the gunk inside. It like squeegees it. So you just pull this and then all the stuff will come out like over here and then you just wash that off. So I think that's like a genius little cleaning tool for it too, because it's not see-through, so you don't see like if mold's starting to grow there or anything. So I really like these. Definitely a favorite new discovery for this winter. And of course we'll use this all year long, but like I said, something new that we discovered this winter. So you guys know I'm a proponent for whole real foods, and we've done paleo for the longest time, and whenever I started to reintroduce grains to our diets again, I found that I can't tolerate it very much because I find that it elevates my blood sugar way too much. This winter I delved into the ketogenic diet and I have been really loving it. So that's another lifestyle favorite. What the ketogenic diet is a super high fat, moderate protein, low carb diet, and it's really just been helping me not have the up and down with my glucose levels. I went to a hormones class taught by an ND in October, end of October, and she said to correct your hormones, we need to eat a stick of butter a day. So I started doing that because I get like hormonal breakouts or like around my chin around that time of the month, you know? And ever since I started doing that, like it took me a while to find like ideas, like how do I get a stick of butter in me a day? So I just made like bulletproof hot cocoa, bulletproof chai tea, put butter on everything, and you know, cook with bacon fat, coconut oil, and all the good fats that we have been taught that's bad for us forever. But that myth has been debunked over and over again, and I think that even the medical community is catching on. So that's really exciting. And I've also had my like cholesterol and blood glucose and everything checked just recently actually, because you know I'm eating so much fat. Like how is this not affecting my cholesterol levels or anything like that, you know? Because I still have that in the back of my head. So I had it checked and everything's still normal. My boys and the hubby though is following more of like a paleo diet. There's too many temptations around. You know, they get treats at school that doesn't really fit into the ketogenic lifestyle. Like they would get candy as a reward, which I really don't agree with, but you know, that's what the teachers do. So I don't want them, I don't want to put them in a ketogenic diet and then keep getting knocked out of ketosis because of the things they're given in school or whenever they go to relatives' homes, whenever somebody watches them or anything like that. So I'm keeping them on the paleo. They're doing really well with it. My only thing right now is to make sure that they get enough fats in their diet, good fats, avocados, like I said, all the coconut oil, and let me see, cutting grains out. So yeah, we've been really liking that. We kind of like fine-tuned it really this winter. And then another lifestyle favorite, I started actually being more strict with my budget. I kept hearing of this guy, oh my gosh, and I can't even think of his name right now, but he did like the Financial Peace University and the envelope system. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I cannot think of his name. But anyways, he has a daughter named Rachel Cruz. I'm sure you're familiar. I feel like I'm like the last person to hear of the duo. But anyways, I discovered her YouTube channel, and she does a thing called the clip system. Instead of like the envelope system like the dad did. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm amazed at myself that I can't remember his name. So anyways, I started doing the clip system for our family. Well, kind of like a combination of both, because the things that I like to carry in my wallet, I use the clips, and then the other things like clothing, obviously I don't really need to carry that in my wallet all the time. So I have like individual envelopes. I think I have like 10 or so of them stashed away, so that way I'm not carrying all the cash in my wallet. What I carry with me, to just give you an example, is of course like my spending cash, like a personal, if I want to go get coffee or whatever during the week, grocery, household items. I don't have any cash here now because I just spent it all. And family activities and going out to eat. We have like allotted amounts for every category, whether it be groceries, household items, clothing, like I said, even like car maintenance and home renovation is another one. We're saving up for vacation, and once that money's gone, that's been allotted there for that week, it's gone. And then if we have any leftovers, then it moves on to the next week. So it's been really working really well for us, and I will have her channel and everything linked down below so you can check it out if you are interested. So moving on to some wellness favorite. My first one is our humidifier. This is like a no-brainer winter favorite for sure. It tends to be super dry in the winter, and I like just to have this going especially if someone has a cold or a cough or anything like that, any respiratory issues. I always have that going in their bedrooms. And then during the day, I like to keep it on in the living room, so that way it just reintroduces some moisture into the air so it's not so dry. Yeah, it's good for your hair and for your skin, and it helps you breathe better. So a humidifier is a definite must for the winter. Another definite must for the winter is vitamin D supplements. And it's very important to find the right one. This is vitamin D3, plus it has vitamin K2. They need each other to get properly absorbed in your body, especially during the winter when we're not getting enough sunlight. I like to supplement with this. In the summer, I don't find that I need to because we're outside all the time. It is definitely best to get your vitamin D from sun exposure. 20 minutes a day is enough. Get your vitamin D for the day. A lot of people are deficient, and I urge you to get your vitamin D levels checked before supplementing, so that way you can get your proper dosage to get that level corrected to see if you're deficient. When I was researching this, I found that 77% of cancer can be prevented if vitamin D levels are normal. That's a huge number, you guys. I urge you to look into this. And like I said, get your levels checked and get some sunshine this summer. And another lifesaver this winter, for me especially, is apple cider vinegar. This is a brand new bottle that I just picked up from Vitacost. I went through a smaller bottle of this winter. I took shots of this every morning and before I go to bed, all winter long. Especially whenever the kids come home with the sniffles or anything like that, I am taking this. I work in a hospital where I think like 80% of the individuals that we saw tested positive for either flu or strep. And praise Jesus, I didn't catch it, and I am so very surprised. I finally got a cold in March. The only difference is I took apple cider vinegar every day. I will never be without my apple cider vinegar. Some essential oils, of course. I always have my favorites. Let's go first with the ones that I've loved diffusing this winter, and it is Citrus Fresh and Christmas Spirit. I can't find my bottle. I know that I still have a tiny bit left in there, and I know I didn't toss it because I like to reuse these bottles, so I don't know where I put my Christmas Spirit bottle. Maybe one of the kids got a hold of it, hopefully not. But anyways, Citrus Fresh has, let me read to you what it has in it. It has orange peel, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, mandarin orange and spearmint. It's just a very uplifting scent, all the citrus scents, because in the winter I kind of feel kind of blah. You know, everything's dead outside. I just love having like an uplifting scent diffusing in my home. And I mix this and this Christmas spirit together. That one has like cinnamon and clove, kind of spicy, sweet scent, and I absolutely love it. It smells like Christmas and gingerbread cookies and all those wonderful things that lift up your spirit, like I said, whenever it's looking drab and cold and dreary outside. Absolutely love it. The next thing is, it's a blend by Young Living called RC. This one I've repurposed and I've diluted it, and I put the roller top bottle and I put some carrier oils in there so it's ready to just roll on. RC stands for respiratory care or respiratory comfort or something like that, and it has myrtle, marjoram, pine, eucalyptus, lavender, cypress, black spruce, and peppermint. Definitely dilute this if you're using it in little ones because of all the mints in there, and then start at the bottom of their feet is like the most effective, I find, to put it, and it just supports proper respiratory functions. And then another one that I loved this winter is Digest, especially for Trey whenever he has some stomach discomfort. We just love putting a drop of Digest and like a ton of carrier oil and just massaging it over his tummy, and that's really helped him. A couple of times he woke up throwing up, and that boy, I swear, any stomach bug going around, he will catch it. Like the rest of us in the house will be fine, but he is always the first one to catch any stomach bug going around. And I love having the Digest to help support the system whenever that stuff comes around. Let me read to you what it has. It has tarragon, ginger root, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise, and patchouli. And I also, this is the full-size 15 ml bottle that I'm showing you, but I also made like a small roller bottle for him that's already diluted, and he just rolls it on his tummy too. It's in his room actually, and that is Trey's oil, because that boy, I swear. So moving on to more fun stuff, beauty favorites for the winter season. The first thing I don't have labeled, but this is my oil cleanser that I formulated. I finally found like my perfect ratio. If you are new to, or if you've ever heard of the oil cleansing method, getting the ratio of your oils correct is super important if you want it to work. And for my certain skin type, I have kind of oily in the summer, normal, kind of dry in the winter. And this winter, what really worked is a third castor oil, a third grapeseed, and a third sunflower seed oil. And then I just put like a couple of drops of whatever essential oils I feel like I need, like lavender, some tea tree, and I think I even put Melrose in here once. Just every time I make a new bottle, I just refill this. I just put a couple of drops of whatever sounds or feels right. And yeah, so I absolutely love the oil cleansing method. The first time I tried it, I tried like olive oil, and that was 3 years or so ago, and that broke me out like crazy. And then I tried coconut oil too, and my skin didn't like that. So this is my third time doing this, and I think I finally found like my perfect ratio of oils and the proper oils for my skin type that my skin actually loves. So that is super exciting. Another thing that I perfected, I think, this winter is what I call my herbal honey mask. And honey is excellent for the skin. It's really for any skin type, but especially if you get some breakouts, like I do sometimes, like hormonal breakout. If you have dry skin, it'll add moisture to the skin, because honey is sugar, and sugar is a humectant, which means it attracts moisture and then just puts it into your skin. I'm sure there's a better explanation out there if you want to read more into that, but honey is excellent for the skin, I've come to find. And this particular recipe has a tablespoon of honey, a teaspoon of cocoa, a teaspoon of matcha, and a teaspoon of turmeric. Turmeric is another thing that is super good for the skin. It calms down redness. Matcha is just for the antioxidants, and the cocoa is again for antioxidants, but like if you don't have any of those, honey and turmeric, especially if you have acne prone skin, your skin is going to love it. So this is something that you can easily make. I've made this over and over. I just refill this little jar, and I like that it's little. It stays in my cabinet and it doesn't go bad because honey is super good antimicrobial. Another favorite is the 100% pure multivitamin plus antioxidant night cream. If you've seen any of my videos or follow me on Instagram at all, you know that during the winter I like to use night cream, whatever it may be, from whatever brand. Acura is another favorite of mine, but I picked this up in the fall. QVC was having like a buy one get one free type deal, and this is pretty pricey, so I took advantage of that. And this is my first jar, and I've used it almost to the bottom. So I have that other jar in my cabinet. I'm actually going to put it in the fridge, I think, because it says this is good for 12 months. I haven't opened that other jar yet. I don't know if it's like 12 months upon opening. So I think I'm going to put it in the fridge, just in case, because this doesn't have any kind of super strong like preservatives in it or anything. My skin, I feel like it gets to a certain temperature outside and it just wants something light. Another winter favorites for skincare favorite is the Michelle Remarkable Retinol Serum, and it's anti-aging, from their anti-aging line. And this is my first thing that I've tried from them. I'm turning 31 in another month, so I thought it would be a good time to start. I am very much aware of over exfoliation, and that's what retinol does, is it exfoliates and renews your skin and all those wonderful things. So I just use this every other night during the winter, and my skin has really been loving it. I used to use the green apple peel by 100%, or from Juice Beauty, twice a week, and it worked. But whenever I ran out of that, I picked this up and started using it, and it got rid of like my rough patches on my cheeks that I tend to have in the winter. So I really like this. I will stop using it though in the summer, just because I'm going to be out in the sun a lot, and I just don't want to have to worry about my skin burning, because retinol, although this is like a very weak retinol, not like, you know, prescription strength stuff, retinol just makes your skin more sensitive to the sun. So I'm going to take a break from that in the summer and spring, like I said, and use something else. And then more beauty favorites. My favorite lipstick for the winter, I have 3. So in the fall season, I like those vampy dark shades, but when it comes to winter, I like deep but bright at the same time shades. So this first one that I'm going to show you is the Pedal to the Metal by Red Apple Lipstick, and it is a super cute, just a pretty pink shade that's not like super bright like for spring and summer, but it's like deep enough for the winter, but at the same time gives you some color, because like I said, everything tends to be dead and dark and gloomy, and I don't want to match that. I want like a tiny pop of color on my lips. And then the next one is Vogue from Red Apple Lipstick as well. This is like my all-time favorite lipstick of all time. I don't know why I'm doing it. The viewfinder's over here, darn it. Okay, so this is Vogue, and here's a little swatch of Vogue right there. They kind of look similar on my hand swatch, but this is a little bit lighter actually. It's like a berry tone. This is like a medium pink with a tiny bit of shimmer. These two have different formulas. The Vogue is super moisturizing. I actually did a lipstick collection video. I'll link down below so you can check it out. But Vogue is so much more moisturizing and very nourishing to the lips. Another brand that I discovered this winter is Bite Beauty. I actually picked up a couple of their kits that they had at Sephora before Christmas, and the shade that I loved for the winter is their lip crayon in Phrase, and I think it's like the perfect red for the winter, like around Christmas and even Valentine's Day. Just like a bright red that I love. I reviewed it further again on my lipstick collection, so I won't talk more about that. And then last beauty favorite is actually Physicians Formula Organic Wear Mascara. I love this because you can pick it up at the drugstore. Mascara tends to be like one of the things that you pick up more frequently, you know, an eyeshadow could last a year or so, but mascara, you need to be replacing it every 3 months, and I love a lot of mascara, so I go through it quite quickly. So I like that I found like a drugstore brand that is cleanly formulated and it actually works. I would even say that this is like a dupe for the Well People mascara. I'm going to show you the wand, but it has that same plastic wand that Well People has, and I think this is a little bit fatter, the middle of it, but the bristles are the same length. So yeah, I would call this the dupe for the Well People mascara. And it's like half the price, and you can pick it up at your drugstore. And I want to even say that this smudges less than the Well People. So I know that Well People has like a cult following in the green beauty world, but this little guy deserves like super kudos. And then last favorites that I want to talk about are my favorite YouTubers that I discovered this winter. The first one being Rachel Cruz. I will have her channel linked down below, like I said, for budgeting ideas. And she's just super fun to watch. Her videos are like, I don't think I've seen one that's longer than 5 minutes, but she like packs a ton of information in her videos. You know, budgeting is not really like a fun thing to watch. I don't see myself watching like a 40-minute talk about budgeting, blah blah blah. But so her videos are like 3 minutes long. This is what I'm going to talk about. This is how you do it, and it's like legit super good, and she's hilarious. So that is a big plus. So she's actually like fun to watch. The next channel is called Healthful Pursuit. Vogel is her last name. I don't remember her first name. I'm terrible with names. What is up with that? But I'll have her channel linked down below as well, so you can check it out. And she is a holistic nutritionist specializing in the ketogenic diet. And she has a couple of books that I haven't gotten into or anything, but I would like to check out some of her books as well. And she's actually like doing a book tour right now. So yeah, another lady that is super fun to watch. She's funny and she's very knowledgeable in the ketogenic diet and lifestyle. So I love her. And then last but certainly not least is Marie from And the Color Green. She is a YouTuber based off of Hawaii, and I feel like I'm not gonna do her channel justice by talking about it. You just need to go check it out. She's hilarious. She talks about green beauty, subscription boxes, and the like, and most importantly, the ingredients, the toxic ingredients in your beauty products. Like she just did one on formaldehyde releasing ingredients, and she did one about AHA, BHA. She has this series called Fun Facts Friday, Fast Facts Fun Friday, something like that. But anyways, you need to go check out her video if you're new or even like a seasoned green product junkie. And she's another funny one and fun to watch. And her videos are not very, very long at all. And she uses her kids' Legos to like explain things. And she's very creative. And yeah, like I said, I'm not doing her enough justice. She's funny again. I just love funny YouTubers. If you're gonna tell me information and be funny about it at the same time, then I'm going to like you. And these three definitely are the top. And then what else? I feel like I made this list like in the middle of winter, and I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I wanted to keep it short. I'm going on 43 minutes now, so I had to like pack this down a tiny bit more. But yeah, I think that's it, you guys. I feel like I can finally say goodbye to winter. I am wearing my lipstick and orchid. I am ready for spring. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you on my next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this one. I appreciate the love. Bye guys.